All I have is a game idea. Fallout 1 Reloaded. I was thinking just yesterday about Fallout 4, but I was also thinking, why not just do is remake Fallout 1? You know, if Bethesda did do that, just made a relaunch of it, all they had to do was just use the same engine for Fallout 3 or 4 or even, New Vegas, which New Vegas and Fallout 3, same engine, but a little bit different. A little bit editing there. Even if you just use the engine that was used for Fallout 3, still work. You just use the same game mechanics and everything, probably updated to how it is with number 4. But so all you have to do is just a little tweaking, whatever, and then just do graphics. Not really much new, but keep with the original storyline from the original series and then add to it your own. Have voice acting and all that. Bethesda can easily do this. And I was thinking, if I had the money, I'd probably do that. But I just do is like a fan version, but it would be all 3D using their engine. And yeah. What and I would do is take a lot of the mods that I've seen out there, like to have it actually, like the character modifications actually part of the actual game, especially like the nude mods and stuff like that. So I would have it that when you disrobe, you would be completely nude, but you get to do is like, the vault uniforms would not be standardized clothing options, like how it was with the original Fallout 1 and 2, where when you got rid of your clothes and you had nothing on you, no armor, you had was the Vault uniform, Vault 13. Yeah, just make it to where you can choose it, yeah, whatever modifications, alteration, kind of like more tweaking, like they did within Skyrim. Probably with that, the character modifications start out to do something like that, but have a little more story, like as you're building your character parts, kind of similar to Fallout 3 of how they did it, but it'd be like this different situations that happened of when they try to release people outwards to go search for what was needed for Vault 13 before your main character, you know, start out like with the birth of the character and you actually create it where male, female, and plus, you know, um, what the character looks like or going to look like, whatever. I make Vault 13 more technologically advanced than a lot of the other vaults, like, you know, and I thought was okay to expand it even further, have like references to other genres, even to to uh, um, to the game called Paranoia. So, like in San Francisco, like in the fucked up section of San Francisco, I'm not talking about Chinatown because in Fallout 1 and 2, you know that there was a submarine that was filled with the Chinese that during the war after the destruction of San Francisco, they were floating around in the ocean and they came to San Francisco, the Chinese, and they took over, San Francisco, and the descendants are still living in Chinatown, and they have built a palace out of what was left of the submarine. You find that out in Fallout 2. I don't really remember too much of Fallout 1. I haven't really played it. Uh, I'm still kind of playing Fallout 2, so I was thinking right now, just gotten back to it. Well, anyways, uh, yeah, the the reloaded version, of course, it's going to be 3D. Use the original, like Fallout 3 or maybe Fallout 4 the VAT system. Just make it like that, except with a good storyline, and just have more story driven, where the character can do not just combat but other things, where you can actually try to run away. You don't have to try to kill anything. Of course, there'll be missions that are drives like, oh, you have to kill somebody or something, whatever. But make it where you can actually have options, just yeah, so you can fuck with the system. Uh, Add other perks and stats, from the different Fallout games, from the first one, even probably some of the mods that have done this for years and years that added different perks, perk designs and whatever. I think, yeah, that would work for a reload, Fallout 1 Reloaded. But you start out with your character, like I said, you start from birth as you create your character, and then, just like in Fallout 3, you show different points of view of this character's life. Well, kind of the same thing, but make it to certain events in this character's life, like such as the situations, like, you did like have like the beginning gameplay for quite a bit of time, where it's teaching you the mechanics of the game, but also in a way where it's not like a tutorial, but showing you this person's life, what it is to be in the vault. And of course, you're going to do is the GOAT test, but depending on how you choose whatever of the options, will give you a different job, like so. And you can end up learning how to do that job in the vault, and you'll gain skills and shit like that. But how the game is, I want it to where it goes along with the original Fallout 1 storyline, how it was, but because this is the reloaded version, 3D, environment, everything. So, like, you think, well, destruction of the vault, wouldn't that be the end of the series of that episode? That game? I'm thinking, no. Where you're like kicked out of the vault permanently, Vault 13. You go back, you end up getting new people, and then, of course, the final time, the enemy wipes out the vault. Yeah, you will find, because there will be a point in the game where if you time it right, you can fight, but the problem is, no matter what you do, Vault 13 will be lost. It's either you fight to protect it or whatever. You can fight it for either side, whatever, or for your own. But no matter what you do in that situation, Vault 13 will be completely wiped out. Even if, let's say, you miss the time frame of when the battle is going to happen and it gets wiped out, you go there after the fact. After they leave and whatever in the Verbers, you'll find out that Vault 13, massive deaths, everyone's dead. I know the actual storyline specified that the Wanderer, the Vault Dweller, did was decided not to go back and build up his village. Well, in the reloaded version, you're the Vault Dweller, so like everybody in the game will actually call you Vault Dweller instead of your character's actual name, because who's gonna call you Joxer 345? Like, who's gonna call you that if that is your name, or some douchebag name? I'm Captain Douchebag or whatever. Some people would do shit like that. So, it's kind of pointless, because there's so many, things they can put in the voice, voice acting, whatever. So, just have them just refer you as the Vault Dweller instead of by the character's actual name. Well, everybody else that knows your character or whatever, their friends or whatever, they just either call you Vault Dweller or they won't say any name whatsoever. Just start talking to you, but never saying your name. Now, don't deal with that part. Like I said in the beginning part of the game, you're learning the game mechanics, kind of similar to like Fallout 3, how it starts out, but different. But the story is, we'll go with the original Fallout, and yeah. But like I said, you can by towards the end, you build your village, you get people, other vault dwellers. But the other stats is you'll get books that will you need to go get information, holotapes and stuff to teach your new villagers, your new people of different skills like farming and all that, of building new stuff. So they start actually building up a society. So yeah, and then have the game kind of like not just end where it goes into credits, but have it open ended where you can continue still playing. The game mechanics will still work. There will be the random encounters and whatever. You can have your village continue working, but no matter what, Vault 13 would be completely wiped out the people, but the vault's still there. You can go through and try to find all the hidden shit if you want, the hidden technology. You can even probably learn how to repair the shit and use it as your secret base if you want, or something like that, whatever. But yeah, so that's my game idea for Fallout 1 Reloaded. And yeah, you can be male or female, yeah, and even own a dog.